Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show today. And in this part of the Cricket Happening Show, we are going to have a look at Afghanistan's very good victory over Hong Kong. Hong Kong virtually have actually lost that place of qualifying. Now it is virtually impossible for Hong Kong to now qualify, because Afghanistan have their hopes high now with this victory over Hong Kong. And Hong Kong, especially considering the fact that they did very well in the warm-up matches by defeating Zimbabwe and defeating Netherlands too. I thought this was not a performance that one have expected from Hong Kong, especially considering the fact that in the warm-up matches they performed admirably. But well, Afghanistan kept their hopes alive to qualify for the Super 10 by having a very easy victory over Hong Kong today by 7 wickets. And Bangladesh had a real walk over Nepal. First they actually strangled the Nepalese batting to restrict them to 126, and then knocked off the required runs with consummate ease. So they had an 8-wicket victory there. And then we have two warm-up matches that happened today. One was between West Indies and England, and West Indies had the wood over England. In fact, West Indies won the match against England. And there was also a match between South Africa A and the Bangladesh team, a warm-up match where South African A, even though they were not having it pretty easy, but definitely in the end they won the match. But first let's look on to the first game, which was a very good game between Afghanistan and Hong Kong. In fact, Hong Kong, I thought they did well in putting up 153 for 8 wickets on the board of their 20 overs. They lost the wicket of the very first ball that was bowled. Shapur Zadran, the left-arm pace bowler, actually giving them the breakthrough, and he picked up a very important wicket of opener Irfan Ahmed. Now Irfan Ahmed has bagged 2 ducks, and he has been out the very first ball. This is the second time in the T20 World Cup that has happened to Irfan Ahmed, and Irfan Ahmed was clean bowled. This was a ball which went on to dislodge the leg bail. Shapur Zadran was the bowler. He was gone for a duck. And after that, the contributions coming in from Waqas Barkat, who made 32 of as many balls with 3 fours, and then Atkinson and Chapman. The Hong Kong captain, Jamie Atkinson, contributed 31 of 20 balls with 5 fours and 1 6. But Chapman, who was responsible for both warm-up wins by Hong Kong in the warm-up matches, really did an excellent job. He's just 19 years of age. Initially took his time, but then settled down and really started unveiling some very good strokes. In fact, he did 3 fours and 1 6 in a knock of 38 of 43 balls. He was the highest scorer. And after that, there was absolutely no resistance other than Atkinson, Chapman, and Waqas Barkat, who reached double figures, and also to a certain extent Tanveer Afzal towards the end reaching a double figure. There was nothing that Hong Kong could do, because the bowling of Afghanistan was pretty sharp. Babar Hayat was out for 5 of 3 balls with 1 4. Nizakat Khan was out for 9 of 4 balls with 1 6. Munir Dar was run out for 3. Hasib Amjad not out 7. Aizaz Khan, and Hong Kong were kept to 153 for 8 of their 20 overs. Now, as far as the Afghanistan bowling went, Shapur Zadran gave the breakthrough, 4 overs no maiden, 2 for 27. Gulbuddin Naib was costly, 2 overs went for 23. Hamza Hotak bowled. He took 2 important wickets, and those were the important wickets. In fact, he took 1 important wicket, and that was of the captain of the Hong Kong team, Jamie Atkinson, 2 for 32. Samila Shenwari, none for 17. Dawlad Zadran, 1 for 24. And Mohammad Nabi, the Afghanistan captain, bowled 4 overs in which he gave away 27 runs and picked up 2 wickets. Now, as far as Afghanistan were concerned, well, they didn't have a good start. Najib Tarakai hit 1 boundary, but that was it for Najib Tarakai, as he was the first to go when Tanveer Afzal got the wicket of Najib Tarakai for 7. So Najib Tarakai was the first to go, and Hong Kong got the breakthrough, and the score was 14 for 1 in the 3rd over. But after that, Asghar Stanikzai came in, and Asghar Stanikzai decided, and Mohammad Shahzad, who has been really in a woeful form, he has not been really able to really get some good knocks under his belt. Today really showed why he's a very good hitter of the ball by playing some marvelous strokes. Look at the knock that he played. He first got into a partnership with Asghar Stanigzai, and Asghar Stanigzai also took his time at the crease, but Mohammad Shahzad was willing to play strokes, and one of the strokes that he played was a La Mahendra Singh Dhoni shot. It was an helicopter shot, and look at the force with which he hit. In fact, it was a free hit, and Mohammad Shahzad just rolled his bat with his wrist, and the ball went speeding over the fence for a six. What a shot that was! That was a real helicopter shot, and one felt like seeing Mahendra Singh Dhoni in action. Mohammad Shahzad is a very talented person, and he really showed those strokes today. And he was also not, it was not really blind hitting. He was also was placing the ball well, and we also saw him one of the deliveries, he actually threaded it through the offside for a four, which was good to see. He lofted over extra cover for a six, he went over long on for a six, and he was there in the partnership. But then Asghar Stanigzai's wicket was gone, as he was gone for 13 of 21 balls, and the score was 69 for 2. And well, it never looked, because even though Afghanistan, the run rate was a bit high for them, but I thought they played very well. Mohammad Shahzad got a very good partner in Shafiqullah, and Shafiqullah was the man who actually finished it off with an unbeaten 51 of 24 balls with 5 fours and 3 sixes. And let me talk about, as far as Mohammad Shahzad is concerned, we know he's a big hitter of the ball, and what was good is that Mohammad Shahzad at the right time for Afghanistan has run into good form, which is pretty good news for Afghanistan. So 68 runs he scored, and there was a brilliant catch taken by Irfan Ahmed at the fence, who actually flung himself and took the catches low to the ground, and he was gone for, and Mohammad Shahzad was dismissed for 68 of 53 balls with 6 fours and 3 beautiful sixes hit by Mohammad Shahzad. As far as Shafiqullah was concerned, Shafiqullah, the first time one got to see Shafiqullah, and Shafiqullah, I thought he played wonderfully well. In fact, I think that Shafiqullah is also another very talented batsman, because what one saw about Shafiqullah was that he was the sweep shot that he was actually playing was absolutely perfection. The wrist was nicely rolled over the ball, and the ball was going all across the carpet for the boundary, and that was some good sweep shots that I saw in him. And also, he was not afraid of the big hits too. He decided to go after, I think it was Aizaz Khan. He really went and really plundered him for 24 runs in one single over to really spoil the figures of Aizaz Khan. 3 overs no maiden, 1 for 39. And Shafiqullah was looking very good. In fact, look at his knock that he played. He had an unbeaten 51 of 24 balls with 5 fours and 3 sixes. He brought his winning hit with a boundary, and Mohammad Nabi, the captain, was not out on 6. It was all over Afghanistan in the 18th over itself, thanks to Shafiqullah, who played brilliantly, I thought, and looks to be a real great talent. So Afghanistan looking like having a lot of talent in their drawer, and that's what we saw in Shafiqullah today. The way he played, oh, that was really brilliant. In fact, the big hits he was hitting, and he was playing very well, and Shafiqullah got to an unbeaten 50 of just 24 deliveries with 5 fours and 3 sixes, and 154 for 3 was the final tally for Afghanistan. Thus Afghanistan winning by 7 wickets. Looking at the bowling for Hong Kong, the man of the match went to Mohammad Shahzad of Afghanistan. Tanveer Afzal 3 overs 1 for 19. Hazib Amjad was costly, 1 for 35. Nadeem Ahmed 3 overs none for 22. Irfan Ahmed bowled 3 overs for 15. But Aizaz Khan, as I said, was plundered by Shafiqullah. 3 overs no maiden, 1 for 39, was taken to the cleaners, and Nizakat Khan 2 overs went for 23 runs. That is as far as this particular match is concerned. Now let's talk about the match between Bangladesh and Nepal in a brief manner because of shortage of time. Well, Nepal, as I said, was the ones who actually batted first against Bangladesh, and Nepal were restricted to 126 for 5. They really had never got going, other than Paras Khadka, the captain of the Nepalese team, made 41 of 35 balls with 5 fours, and Vesavkar giving him company, making 40 of 43 balls with 5 fours, having a good partnership for the 4th wicket after Nepal was struggling at 39 for 3 in the 7th over. It was all thanks in the main first to the breakthrough that Farhad Reza provided, in getting the wicket of Kakural for 8, and then Al-Amin Hussain got 2 wickets in 3 balls, that of Sagar Pund for 12 of 19 balls with 2 fours, and Malla for 13 of 15 of 6 balls with 2 fours, and that really was the one really put the pressure. But the pressure kept on piling because of some very good bowling by the Bangladeshi bowlers. All the bowlers bowled well, and they really strangled the Nepalese batsmen, and that's what really enabled Bangladesh to keep Nepal to only 126 for 5 of their 20 overs. Let's look at the bowling figures for Bangladesh. Murtaza 4 overs 1 for 23. Al-Amin Hussain was the wicket taker, 4 overs 2 for 17. Farhad Reza bowled 3 overs for 27 runs, but he got the breakthrough, which was important. Shakib Al Hasan bowled 4 overs for 22 runs. Nasir Hussain bowling 3 overs for 22 and 2 overs for 12 for Abdul Razak. And Bangladesh, for them, it was absolutely a walk in the park because Tamim Iqbal and Anamul Haq put on a brisk 63 for the first wicket in just 7.5 overs, with Anamul Haq actually starting proceedings by hitting a 4 and a 6 of the very first over, which was bowled by Sompal Kami, and after that Anamul Haq and Tamim Iqbal put on 60, as I said, 63 for the first wicket in 7.5 overs. Anamul Haq, Tamim Iqbal was the wicket to go. He made 30 of 22 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. He also played some very good strokes. Anamul Haq, looking very confident as usual, was run out for 42 of 33 balls, 5 fours and 2 sixes. And after that, it was all finished off by the experienced Shakib Al Hasan, who went after the bowler Gauchan, who bowled excellently the other day, but today he really saw what it was to bowling to such experienced batsmen like Shakib Al Hasan, as Shakib Al Hasan clouted him for 4 sixes. In the sense, he hit 3 sixes in one single over, and in total he hit 4 sixes in an unbeaten knock of 37 of just 18 deliveries, 1 4 and 4 sixes. And Sabir Rahman also, we also saw Sabir Rahman how he could wield the willow in a very big way when he clouted those 6 and a single boundary. He made an unbeaten 21 of 20 balls with 1 4 and 1 6. And Bangladesh finished off the match in 15.3 overs, thus winning the match by 8 wickets, 132 for 2. Looking at the bowling figures for Nepal, Sompal Kami was costly, 2 overs for 21. Paras Katka 3 overs went for 23 runs. Gauchan bowled 4 overs 42. Gauchan's the spinner, the best spinner for Nepal. Gauchan's figures were damaged by Shakib Al Hasan, 4 overs none for 40, 2 overs for 16 for Mukhia. Basant Regmi, the left arm spinner, I thought he was the best bowler for Nepal today, 3 overs no maiden, 1 for 14. And Sagar Pund bowling 1.3 overs no maiden, 1 for 16. Al-Amin Hussain of Bangladesh, for bowling economically and also getting 2 wickets, was named man of the match. Now, sorry dear friends, I know that my voice is not really clear, but as you know, cricket is so dear to me, and you dear friends, subscribers, are more dearer to me. So I'm always, always up for the task here to do this Cricket Happening show. But I think I'm going to probably wind up, but just giving you just an update here, not going into the detail. West Indies, England made 131 for 7 of their 20 overs, the highest scorer being Jon Morgan. Now, we are talking about this warm-up match here. Jon Morgan was the one who actually had a highest score of 43 or 42 balls with 4 fours and 1 6. Krismar Santoki from West Indies was the most successful bowler, getting 3 for 24, and West Indies went after the target and completed it in 16.1 overs thanks to Chris Gale, who thrashed 58 of just 38 balls with 6 fours and 2 sixes. 36 from the bat of Dwayne Smith, the opener. They had a very strong start, 78 being put by Dwayne Smith and Chris Gale for the first wicket that enabled the West Indies to win the match very comfortably in the end, and 36 of 30 balls with 4 fours and 2 sixes for Dwayne Smith, and that was it. So I'm not going to go into those details as time is a big constraint here, and let's talk of the last match, which was a warm-up match between Bangladesh A and South Africa. Bangladesh A putting on they were 116 all out, the highest scorer being Junaid Siddique with 29. Actually it was Mukhtar Ali, not out on 35 of 20 balls with 4 fours and 2 sixes. 25 from Nurul Hassan's bat of 29 balls, 1 4 and 1 6, and Junaid Siddique made 29 of 25 balls with 3 fours. Soumya Sarkar was out for 3. Junaid Siddique made 29. As Imrul Case 1, Mithun Ali 4, Shugata Hum 1, and Masood Hussain 1, Ziaur Rahman out for 6, Mohammad Shahid Dak, Tajul Islam. Now I'm not going to go. The South African bowling was pretty sharp, and South Africa also did not find it so easy, I would say, against Bangladesh. They really struggled. They got the wicket, their victory in the 18.3 overs, thanks to, in the end, they really struggled. In fact, they were 87 for 5 at one stage. But thanks to Behardine, who was not out on 36 of 31 balls with 3 fours and 1 6. And Albi Morkel, not out 27 of 12 balls, clubbing 3 sixes and 1 4. They went home by 5 wickets. Now, Hashim Amla was out for 16 of 13 balls with 3 fours. Quinton de Kock contributed 6. A.B. de Villiers 4. Dumini 25, 41 balls. And David Miller was out for 6. So with this warm-up match update, I'm ending my cricket show for today, dear fans and subscribers. Hope you all liked it. Thanks for your company. And tomorrow, the matches that are coming up, I think it is India-England, if I'm not wrong. I'm trying to check my bag here to see what are the cricket matches, but well, I don't have any information right now. So we will talk about it tomorrow. Thanks, and see you tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye. Thank you.